with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
That kind of kickoff return is something we call a momentum play. So if you're the offensive coordinator and you have a scripted plays that you plan to run, you may change it up now because you may decide to go for some bigger strikes and try and keep the momentum going.
Right to the air is Daniels. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in the zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
To throw is Daniels. He finds Douglas complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Now Daniels. He's going to find his tight end Gray complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Noah Gray, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Baker to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now Baker. And he is caught. On the move past the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10. As they've got things rolling on this drive. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 more there and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Out to the flat here for Johnson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Back to throw again. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Ozzie Newsome from 4 yards out. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
And someone a little too eager to block this extra point. Henceforth, the flag. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Short throw, that's caught by Davis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Looking to throw. Daniels. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Working out of the gun, Daniels. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Xavier Worthy, 46 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll get this to the 32. 2nd and 7.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man, that's Ozzie Newsome. He's into space past the 25. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did.
Touchdown! Ozzie Newsome as the 1st half is winding down. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 3. Play action, now it's Daniels. Steps away. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Now back to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's into the clear again. And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a nice little cherry on top there at the end.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Ozzie Newsome from 6 yards away. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. This one swung out here. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow.
You got lucky as fuck.
But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Caught on the right side by Jones. One thing I think that's safe to say.
Hey, how you get Ashton?
The tackling's been really good.
And because of that,
How you get Ashton?
it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot.
That's crazy, man. I just did that and I ain't getting it.
He'll look to throw. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They run behind center with Spiller. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. C.J. Spiller taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away.
You know, that shit crazy because they didn't even give me Ashton. They didn't even give me nobody from the thing. I see everybody got Junkins in them. Like, they didn't give me nobody for real.
Daniels going to try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion.
Oh, good shit!
I know there's some time on the clock.
Good shit!
I still think you kick the extra point there and don't
Good shit!
Yeah, time or no time. Why not just take the 1 and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They try the left side with Johnson. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts him up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a 1-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. Completes this to Jefferson. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Back to throw. He gets this out to Spiller. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Daniels looking to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
To the air goes Daniels. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 32-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. To throw is Daniels. A check down here to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion is good. And we may be on our way to overtime. Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here's 1st down. To throw is Bankert. Complete to Newsom. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. On a completed pass, got to get down quickly and call a timeout. Bankert to throw. Open man, that's Ozzie Newsom. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is good.
Again.
52 yards away, he gets it to go. And this home crowd is is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out of the end. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.